What's going on, people? This is the Cockney Prince Quincy. You outside the refreshment rooms, aka back in the day, for those who know the Latin Quarter, this is when I first started my Quincy's Comedy Lounge. We have brought back Laughter is Good for the Soul Part 2. Everybody knows I've done the Part 1 last year. This is this one this year, and great success tonight. Everybody enjoying themselves. The band on point, Amelia and the Almighty Zeds on point. Sang some classic tunes, everybody's singing along. So I want to say they've done some comedy myself, and all bigger and better, yeah, for 2019 going for 2020. Yeah, so make sure you hashtag support the ting, because they're always guaranteed to bring that funny. Right, any more information, go to www.quincythecomedian.co.uk. Refreshment rooms, laughter's good for the soul. Enjoy yourself, Phil.
Been an amazing night, Quincy, as usual.
Thank you very much.
You make me happy all the time.
That's good.
Yeah?
And I haven't done nothing yet.
Yes, I know. You haven't even touched me yet.
This woman's crazy, you know. I love it. This is what we call true low supporter, yeah, of the comedy. We've got some more. This young lady here. Another Niger. This is a young lady, Juliet G, from the Real Deal team. Enjoy yourself tonight.
I did actually. It's really good.
I know you're a reggae racist, but she love her soul, you know. But she's
I do love my soul, but a lot of the music I didn't know, but it was nice. It was nice to listen to. A live band, yeah.
Easy reggae.
It was easy reggae.
Easy reggae, yeah.
Yeah, they had to work out the mic.
Yeah, why you got to say that on the mic for? Why?
I'm just being honest.
Edit that bit, yeah. She's like, so you just sweat the mic, yeah. But apart from that,
It was. No. Apart from that, it was really, really good.
Can I ask you? Would you think that if we added little food,
Food would have done. I mean, nibbly bits.
nibbly bits, yeah? Oh, there you go, little nibbly bits.
Yeah.
I want you to give him a big round of applause. Stamp your feet, clap your hands, and make some noise for your host tonight, Quincy!
One, two, clap. Before I get carried away and start walking up inside here. Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You see me right? Is it light enough? Is it too dark? Is it right? It's all good. First things first, give a round of applause for my DJ, Nino Brown, friends and friends. I like when he's playing music that over 40s are like just tapping, because, you know, it's just, I know this tune, but it's too fast. There's no young, anybody here under 30 make some noise? I said age, not weight, age. This is nice. It's nice to have big people inside here, big people. You know what I mean? Get away from my children every now and again. And if who's paying the babysitter? Or you just leave the children by themselves? Right, so look, this is kind of sentimental for me, and I'll tell you the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, because this is when I first started my comedy club, Quincy Comedy Lounge. I started it inside here, and I thought to myself, and I built it up throughout the years, and it got more and more popular, and I took it to the theatres, and then those were selling out, and then after a couple of years, people started to get broke, so I brought it back inside here. Let's keep it real, guys, yeah. Now, for me, I'm a strong believer of always going back to your roots, and I want to do like a new kind of concept for today's show. I've done the first one in the Stratford Circus, but I want to do live comedy, and I want to do live bands as well, because there's a lot of singers out there who need the opportunity, like myself and a few other people. So hopefully that you guys will like the show that I've put on today, and you guys will come back and we'll do another one. Yeah. So first, how many people here from actually Caribbean? Caribbeans? We're the quietest Caribbeans in the friggin' world. We're Africans. Africans make some noise. Be proud, man. It's nice to be African now. You've got Afrobeats team. Respect. I just got to say this, yeah. I've got to say this. Who saw British Got Talent yesterday? Yeah. You see my British Kojo? Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? That he just go on stage, start crying. He was crying. Do you know why he was crying? Because he realised he's going to pay his mortgage for the next month. No, it was nice that Kojo done his thing, man. What made me laugh was when it was on, a lot of people were calling me, because I was doing a gig at the time, and they were calling my phone and saying, Quincy, you should go on Britain Got Talent. Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, you're funny and you need the opportunity, right? But I respect Kojo and any comedian going on that show because what they did, I couldn't do it. And I'll tell you why. I couldn't compete telling my jokes I've done for years and I get beat by a fucking dog. I was down there busting my gut to my best Burning Man Richard Pryor and I get beat. No. I can't do it. This is where I'm at, yeah, I suppose. But for me, I mean, I've had my opportunities. I've had my opportunities on TV. I remember my first TV opportunity I had was about 10 years ago, and it was quite funny. It was on Crime Watch, right? It was Crime Watch. But this is the joke thing. I didn't play the villain. I played the victim. Yeah. Right, but when I got the phone call and said, Quincy, you're going to play the victim. I'm like, unless there's 8 men rushing me, right? I'm not looking like a dickhead on TV. But basically, cut a long story short, I played a guy who got murdered in Hackney, right? And the guy, this is when I realised we need more people of colour on TV. They ain't got a clue, right? So the guy who got murdered was a Rasta, right? Now, I went up for the part, and when I went up for the part, all I saw coming out of the audition room was mixed race. I saw white Rastas, right? And if they didn't have the dreads, it was like proper mops on their head. So I got the part. But this is the thing now. The guy was from Jamaica, lived in Birmingham. No, come down. The guy was from Jamaica, lived in Birmingham, rested in Midlands for a little while, but he ended up in London. So when they said to me, basically, I got stabbed. And they said to me, right, I want you to play your best Jamaican, Birmingham, London accent. And this is how this guy died. So I went, okay, then fair enough. Ah! That was it. It was like, ah! Was that? Ah! Oh! Ah! Plant! What was it? We've done our TV thing, and for the last TV, I've done TV a couple of years ago. I've done a comedy show which is on the Comedy Channel. Came on at 2 in the morning. That's the time they put 2 in the morning. Who's watching me apart from Duppy and Fox? Duppy and Fox and man getting kicked out of their yard by their wife. Who's watching me? I did In the Long Run. Anyone seen In the Long Run? I've done In the Long Run of Idris, which is now. Do you think that he's the sexiest man in the world, Idris? I'm gonna say this right now. You know, I'm not hating. No, fuck it, I'm hating, right? Yeah, he's alright, but you don't know him like I'm man, right? He's got fucked up feet, yeah? His feet are fucked up. I'm hating. One, two. Yeah, so I did In the Long Run with Idris. I'm filming season 2 and 3, which I'm very grateful for. And I will say this, my character Frank is a Jamaican character, but the money's gone down, so he's got less English. He's got more English as the season's gone on. So by the end of season 3, I'm like, all right, mate, how's it going? As everybody, I've said this before, but everybody knows that my originally it just got me the part. They wanted a Jamaican guy, but I wanted to play in Bajan, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean, I want to represent my parents and where they come from. I'm a proud Bajan, yeah? So they said to me, right, this character is a Jamaican bartender, right? Now playing Jamaican, I said, no, I can't play in Jamaican. I want to play in Bajan because of my parents. So the line I had in the first series was, bagpipe, you dirty so-and-so. That was my opening line, yeah? So I said, that's easy, Beijing, that's easy. Bagpipe, you nasty rat, I saw ya! And he looked at me and was like, when you ready? I was like, I've done it. She's like, no, do it as you said in your best Barbados. That's when I realised they were taking the piss. My best Barbados. Not Beijing, my best Barbados. And I got vexed, I got upset, I got vexed. And I said, you know what? If I ain't playing in Beijing, right, do you know what? I ain't doing it. And that's when I realised that I've got Idris, my brethren, he said to me, I walked out of the audition, and Idris rang me up, and he called him. He rang me and he said, Quincy, what happened? I said, listen, this is what happened. As far as I'm concerned, I know it's your team, I don't want to disrespect you, but as far as I'm concerned, I want to play him, I know what the people would like, I want to play him at Beijing. Right? And I ain't going back inside there, and then he told me in my ear on the phone, he said, Quincy, sometimes you've got to creep before you walk, so just go back in there and do the character. You're getting paid so much money for about a 5-minute line. And I said, how much money am I getting? and when he told me how much what I was getting, right, you see the first season, I'm like, bagpipe, you dirty blood clot! I suck him out of my pipe! And then they're like, fuck Barbados, $3 grand. Don't do babies, man. So you got your birthday today. Your birthday? I got one birthday here. One here. You got to celebrate a birthday today. You got to celebrate. So whose birthday is it, Emily? Your birthday. All right. Who else's birthday is it?
Mine.
Yeah, you're over there. All right. Okay.
Mum's Thursday.
Yours first. Oh, you got a present. Mine's first. I want my present. And did you put your hand up?
No, I just said if you give me that birthday cake, mine was March 10th.
You want a birthday cake?
You're free.
March 10th. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. All right. I felt about a couple of cakes. Right, we got to eat it all in front of all of us, man.
Only for the 11th.
This is more a black show, isn't it? I've got to say this as well. For those who don't know already, I've become a granddad. Yeah, it's the best thing in the world, man. My son made me a granddad, the youngest one, right? And it's the one I basically had to keep an eye on. This is the one who mixes with the villains, yeah? Right? And I had to keep an eye on him, and obviously I didn't do a good job because he made me a granddad, right? But I ain't gonna lie to you, I actually understand now what my mum used to piss me off, because overprotective, because of how I am with my grandson, yeah? Because like my mum still calls me for my children and rings me up now, because they moved back home. They left, but they moved back, right? And she rings me up when my boy's in their 20s, and she said, have you fed the kids yet? You feed them, you clothed them? Mum, they're 26, they got time. But my grandson, for me, becoming a granddad it's made me, I understand women now, it's made me actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you know when women feel when they see little babies? Horny, you know? That's what pretty means, isn't it? Horny! Man, I'll say this right now, if a woman says, oh my God, you're so cute, I feel so pretty, that's the time. Any woman, right, is getting it, all I'm saying. And my grandson is half Ghanaian. Are you Ghanaian, isn't it? Just one, he's half Ghanaian, boy. And I'm happy for that, because for me, I feel not just being Ghanaian, having been African. Having an African grandchild, for me, that is like, it's proper, because I can reincarnate that scene from roots. I can raise my grandson up. And raise him up, you know what I mean? Because you know roots back in the day when Kunta Kinte raised his firstborn to the stars and the ancestors. And he said where Kizzy was from, you know what I mean? The lines of kings and queens. I can do the same thing now with my grandchild. Raising him above my cancer flat in East Ham. You're from a line of sponges. Tax credit. JSA. Be proud of your heritage. You're from a line of housing benefit. Yeah, the milk tokens, hot shit. Let's do milk tokens. Do you know what? I didn't realise this is going on. I didn't realise nappies have changed, you know. You know, back in the day, if you wanted to find out if the child was dirty, you had to find out the hard way, innit? Oh shit, still, he shit himself. Now, if my grandson, when he pees, it changes colour. It changes colour, like a swimming pool. You know when you piss inside the pool and he turns blue? Is that just me? The mum told me that the child needs changing, right? Like, it don't need changing. I changed it about an hour ago. She said, no, it's when he pees, it turns pink, and when he shits, it's just brown. Right? It's changed, man. Just to let you guys know as well, right? We'll be filming today as well, so if you're hearing somebody you're not supposed to be, yeah, let me know from earlier, because I don't want no cheaters episode. It's all good. Welcome along, man. Take your seat. Let's box in here. Look. Yeah, so like I said, tonight we've got live music. When the band comes on today, right, I want you guys to sing along to all the tunes which are carefully selected for the price range I can afford. But the band coming up there, basically for me, the lead singer I've known for quite a few years, and I've always said I want to do some work with her, and I want you guys to enjoy it, you know what I mean? So, has anybody got work tomorrow? You got work tomorrow? Yeah, what work you got tomorrow? I know you got work. What work you working now? What work you got tomorrow? What work you do, sir?
We drive for social service.
Right. You drive what social services?
Yeah.
You drive for them?
Yeah, an Uber.
You drive for social service and you work for Uber? Isn't it the same job? You drive, so you what? You go? Do you go drive to pick them up or take them away? What do you do?
I take them home and take to the day center.
Oh, a day center. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Anybody else wants to do social services? Any other jobs in there?
Yeah.
I know you have barbers. What do you do?
I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse. A&E, or are you like the lazy ones in the wards? I say, in the wards, man. Come on, now. You go to the wards in the hospital, man. Everyone's sitting there like this. He's over there. He's over there. My mum works in A&E. What hospital do you work at?
The Pro, which is Princess Royal.
Where is that? Where is that?
Kent.
Huh? Kent. Is that posh? Is that like white privilege hospitals?
How you want to take
Right, what department do you work at?
I'm on the young school, so I'm on the mental.
A mental? Oh shit. Unless you're a partner right there, you must don't bring your work home, boys. How you doing, darling? You know they say when you work with someone too long, boy, it's working a job too long. I used to work in care homes, but I had to get out of that job. Working with challenged children is the hardest thing in the world. Right? I'll tell you right now. I worked with a young boy who had autism. Yeah, and this boy, you know, autism like spreads really wide. Yeah, this young boy basically, cut long story short, he had to do things in order and had to do things in a process, and he used to get frustrated. If you change his pattern, he used to get frustrated, and he used to always try and fight. And what he used to do as well, like he was sneaky. Like he used to have the habit of choking you. Yeah, that's not a habit, but if you get caught slipping, right, then you be eating your food. Also, and this is when you realise you don't knock people with mental health or people basically who've got autism, right? Because he was so smart, because he would choke you, and your natural reaction is to thump someone in the mat, innit? Yeah. But when I had to turn around, he used to show his tablet to me. Yeah. Like look! I've got mental health. And do it by the camera, so I can't thump him up. So that's what he had, right? He had to do things in order, and I looked after this young man in mental health, right? And he was in the care home. I looked after him, and they liked what I did so much. They gave me another young boy, right, who was paranoid and schizophrenia, yeah, and never experienced that before. But I'm from a generation that you just didn't diagnose nothing. You know what I mean? Everything. My parents was like, give him a lash. I'm from that generation, isn't it? It's like, he's talking too much, give him a lash. Right, there's two lashes, he's moving, he's got Tourette's, man. Give him 2 lashes. Right. But this boy had paranoia and schizophrenia, right? And basically, he used to hear voices in his head on a regular basis, right? And that made me paranoid. Because when I was driving back in the day, before I let go of my car, for my bad, right? And my job, I had to take him out. And because he used to hear voices in the head, I had to talk to him. I was real. I'd be like, listen, before we get in this car, the voice in your head, take the security bird to it. And he's like, no, right, get in the front. I didn't put him in the back just in case he fucking choked me off. Right? Or when I put him in the front, I put him on the front, so when I'm driving, if he tries it, I try. Fuck about. Anyway, so this boy with paranoia, he met the boy with autism. And the first thing autism boy looked at him and he said to him, I'm going to fight you. Don't know him, I'm going to fight you. 2 o'clock, Sunday in the park. In the same order, I'm going to fight you 2 o'clock, Sunday in the park. And this boy with paranoia, he's looking at him and he's asking the voices in the head, who the fuck is going on with this boy? So he didn't know what was going on. Like, this happened on a Thursday. I'm going to fight you 2 o'clock, Sunday in the park. This was what the autism boy is telling me. Right, so I thought to myself, do you know what? I just allowed him to, and I went home. The day later, Friday, I got a phone call from the home telling me that the guy who got schizophrenia and paranoia is in the police cell. I had to go down and bail him out. And what he done, he basically beat him up Friday. He beat him up. I say beat, he bust up the way, he bust him up. Right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, that's my wages. Because he's in there, that's my wages. I was on bank, you know what I mean? I was on wages. Right, so I went down to the police station and had to bail him out. And when I had to bail him out now, I'm driving home. And this is when you realise, they might have mental health, but as far as I'm concerned, they're smart. So I said to him, why did you attack the young boy with autism? Why did you attack him? And the answer he gave me was so freaking gangster, I had to touch his fist. I said, I said, why did you attack the boy with autism? He said, the voices in my head trying to bring the fight forward. I got respect to that shit. Bust him up, yes! So look, like I said, I went to kick back, relax, enjoy ourselves. We have got some game shows, so I want some people to get involved in our game shows, and we've got some prizes and presents for the birthday crew. Yeah, and you got proof it's your birthday. Don't just say I'm a birthday. Right in. I want to see you. Right, so look, without any further ado, I'm going to bring on our band today. He's going to entertain you, ladies and gentlemen. Band, put your hands together and make some noise for the mighty All Stars, ladies and gentlemen!
That's great. My name is Amelia, and this is the Mighty All Stars. Thank you, Quincy, for having us here tonight. We're going to kind of start a bit soft, as we need to make sure that nothing's wrong happening here. So we're not going to hurt you, but heal you with the sound. Obviously, now there's something similar. Best friends, y'all. It's not one without the other. My sister, a brother, a king, a queen. It's not the brother, a brothers, a lover, a lovers, the cowboys had it, the man said, each other never brothers. The only catch you with the boy, members of the same band. When we would go to the play the streets and I said, talking hungry to the who got kids burn up a stick? Who got a knife with it? It's stolen. Go to John's spot. The game stopped. Thought all the bitches up now. The white man stands still. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. I got you real good. Gotcha, gotcha. On the heart attack. You're in the sack. Pain is real. Yeah, no, and if he was a toad, you're going home. When I was home, you don't go. Your bones and bones. You get it. No, you didn't. It's not wrong without the other. We want peace.
Thank you very much, guys. That was our new version of this amazing song. Hopefully you recognize this song, right? It's a classic, it's a great song. And I'm so grateful to be on this reggae journey. Because reggae is not really my culture. I'm from Poland. Cześć! But I fallen in love. I fell in love in reggae music 7 years ago, and this is when I met these guys. And it's a great journey so far. We've been writing many songs, we've been performing in many different places, and I'm so grateful for this music because it brings nothing but peace and love into my life.
Turn your mic up, babe.
I'm trying. Yes, and here.
Hey, run that really there. Let me get. Give a round of applause for the band first half, please. Show a round of applause. See, it's nice that she came in and she said that the music she's singing is not her native country, it's from Poland. We're trying to get them Brexit prices before they go up. How much you charging for Brexit? Alright, so look, we've got kind of birthdays. Sandra, give a round of applause. Sandra in the house, Elsa in the house. Come on front, please. It's someone's birthday as well. Who's birthday over there? She in the toilet? Yours gone? Yours coming, yeah? I've heard that before. Yeah. Alright, so look, Sandra and Elsa, come up front, please. Come up front. As they come up front and around. And what's the other lady's name? Elsa as well. Oh, okay. Alright, we're sorry. Come on. And there was another young lady. Whose birthday was.
I had a problem with the cat a while ago.
Stop it. This place is haunted. I did no more shows here. This has come off. It's come off. I ain't got any insurance for that. Alright. She's coming, right. So look, let's do DJ, play some tracks once. Let's play a low track. We got any pages in here? Any pages? Well, just me. Elsa's coming. No. Just the cake here, the cake. Right. No, settle down 1 second. Right, tell people. Where's Elsa? There she is. Come else, come around here. Give her space, give her some space, just come around. Just come for the toilet, she's washed her hands as well. I will be checking. You right there? Alright, so look, I'm gonna bring somebody else on stage. Did anybody celebrate their birthday in April? Who did? July now. Your birthday? Come. We've got a present for you, come. Give a round of applause, come. Your birthday, isn't it? Alright, yeah. Wait there. Blow the candles out, I'm going to talk to you first. Blow the candles out, blow them out. Blow it out. So look, I'm going to talk to you first. Blow it out. Until it's light. Alright, here we go, settle. Alright. DJ.
Sorry.
Alright, tell your name and where you're from, please.
Elsa from East London.
Alright, break what part of East London? Walthamstow, right? Is that the gentrified?
Culture.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And what do you do for a living? Oh, wait, okay. Alright, and when did you celebrate your birthday? Yesterday. And what did you get for your birthday? And did your husband take you to dinner? I'm married to see what I've done for you. Who'd be your idol man? A cross between rich and richer. Denzel Washington and Richard Gere, a mixed race guy. What about Richard Gere? Are you talking Richard Gere from back in the day? Or do you see Richard Gere now? Yeah? Yeah? So you like hamsters and that, yeah? That's what Richie gets into. He's into the hamsters and shit. Are you a bit of a freak, Alright, give Elsa a round of applause for the birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Richie Kent and Denzel Washington, yeah? Come on, Laura! She got to say, Ali from the Cat. Alright, what's your name? Where you from, sweetheart? Alright, and when was your birthday? Today, and what did you get for your birthday? You know when you've got planned, yeah? Alright. I'll be calling you at 12:30. What was your ideal present? Obviously coming here, but your ideal present, fine. The Maldives, yeah? Oh, good luck with that, man. Maldives, you know, it's like, that's a bit overtime, my man, doing everything. Alright, give Sergeant a round of applause. What's your name? Where you from? Gemma from Stratford. Are you from the posh side or the stabby side? You from the ghetto side? Romford Road? Oh, fucking hell, you're witness protection. And did you go to school right now? You went to 7L? Alright. What age group were you?
Why should we say my age?
I might have said one of your friends.
I'm 7 men of them, Quincy.
Yeah, you're right, man. Shut your mouth. No, that's what I'm saying. When did you celebrate your birthday?
Thursday.
What did you get for your birthday?
My sister took me out for a spa day, and then we went to see tribute of Marvin Gaye at Stratford Theatre World. Last night, my man. No, sorry, Friday night.
Where's your man? I'm really. It's the one look at me like he's gonna fucking kill me. Are you Jamaican? You Jamaican? Are you That's a Jamaican pose. That's Jamaican for hello pussy.
I don't know what that last night was.
Oh the hell, bro? That's nice, man. Take care. I saw you take care of your girl. How long have you been together?
3 months.
You know, you're fucking boxing him. Oh my god, dude. 6 months, right? Fast talk to you. Bye! My birthday next month. Oh, that's nice, man. 3 months, man. Did you meet like naturally, or did you meet like on Tinder or kind of thing?
No
You met naturally?
Yeah.
Penny Fisher. Jamaican version, bearfish.com. Bearstuffer.com. Alright, look, we've got some cakes here, Just looking like them for you. Alright, yeah, but no one's got no diabetes around here. Because I don't want you to eat the cake, next thing you know, you're thinking, jumping out with your window. Nice! My staff here. No way are you that age. You're not 40. No way. You don't look it. It just proves, you know. It proves that black don't crack, man. It proves I was to the least safe.
Are we ready now? Are we ready now? Are we ready now? Where are you from?